India is also well divided. That's a very powerful looking Bengal. Took out Orissa, clearly. That's the scripted explosion of Ming because of the unrestricted borders? As long as Helera don't form Dutchland. Indeed. And actually, Morocco looks like they've kicked most of the Europeans out of North Africa. That's really good for us. So yeah, not picking a fight with Morocco I think was the right choice. Who are you allied to now? Nobody? Wow, nobody. And you're threatened by us. I didn't think so. And France has flipped its allies. It's no longer allied to Castile, it's now allied with Aragon. Castile was allied to Brittany and Ferrara. There's definitely been a bit of a breakup in Europe. That's interesting. Oh, and the Reformation's in full string. Britain's gone Anglican. Protestantism is starting to spread. Reformed. This looks like it's going to be a powerful Reformed. And Catholic still holding itself strong. Is that an independent Corsica? That is indeed an independent Corsica. Morale of armies, naval force limit, shock damage, morale of navy. Wow, these are really good ideas. Aggressive expansion -10, land force limit 10, mercenary manpower 25, and inflation reduction. Those are some juicy ideas, blimey. Who are Ottoman allies? Crimea, Dawashir, Akanulu, and Kandar. That's probably why AQ is still alive. And yes, Timurids are indeed an OPM. Oh, one of the... So when I was going through the various monuments just to give feedback on the balance... This one... Was it that one? Yeah. The Registan Square. Is it Registan? I know it was a Timurid one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that one. Was an interesting one. It was basically 3 madrasas, which are religious schools, facing each other across this big square, and it was Tamerlane's attempt to really emphasize the importance of education in the country. So he just built these 3 giant schools, like right next to each other. Kind of cool. Huzzah! Wild Dog, thank you very much for the resubscription, coming in with a 34-month resub. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. And Ryan Casters, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Ming explosion can be kicked off by multiple things. Iraq winning the first war, unguarded nomad frontier, then Shun splits off, 2 southern tags split off of the marches, and Taiwan gets populated. Interesting. Good afternoon, Mordred. How are you today? I am doing well. Having a good day so far. German separatists, and then you're going to go and beat up those German separatists. And head back over to Lobi. Actually, no you're not. You need to retake that. And we do need another rival. Not Morocco. Although actually... Morocco... Well, the Safi region doesn't offer me anything. At all. I kind of like the idea that Morocco stays up there as a buffer. Unfortunately, I can't rival Castile. Castile and Portugal are too small. It's because we're the 5th greatest power now. Aragon would be the closest. Aragon, I would say, is also the one least likely to get up in my face. They tend to be much more interested in Mediterranean than, say, Castile, who is more colonial. Are Morocco and Aragon at war? Yes. Huzzah! Ah, you're still being attached. Don't do that. Let's set you guys to being defensive again. Let's send you somewhere where you can actually stand without suffering attrition needlessly. And when you arrive, we will switch on autonomous rebel suppression for you as well. Which is going to be that. Okay, good. We can get another Diplo tech, which I would like to do, because that unlocks the caravel. And then we could start upgrading our light ships to the new caravels. And it's at that point where it really does become worthwhile to start building light ships. Although with the new troops, my income is suffering a little bit, so I think I will hold off for now. How many loans are we at? We still have the 3 big ones to go, and I would like to get rid of those if I can. Zazu, how are you doing? Your vassalization chance is getting further and further away. I was hoping that would get easier as I was building up my military strength. Well, let's cash in a bunch more favours for trust. I don't want to get an alliance with Morocco, they'll keep calling me into silly wars. Because we've already unfortunately had to break one alliance with them. Colonialism is now starting to spread, so let's go advancement effort. Ah, we can also get the protect trade down there and also there. Good, which should be giving me more and more control over the Ivory Coast. Centralization, monthly autonomy change, that would be nice. Make it happen. Ooh, goods produced. Awesome. The twin gold fields of Bambouk and Bur are renowned as the largest gold deposits anyone has ever heard of, and there are ours. The Bur gold mines produce fantastic wealth that famously destabilized the entire economy of Egypt through the inflation when Mansa Musa visited there. Our economy, though, is used to a constant influx of gold and is more difficult to inflate. And we also got centralization. And our gold income is 14.6 ducats now. Inflation is stable, thanks to the National Bank. So happy they changed this from production efficiency to goods produced. I mean, it made much more sense. That was just one of those moments where we just got the modifier wrong. It happens. We're human. Especially when there's like 300 different modifiers in the game. And the specific difference between production efficiency and goods produced can be a little hard. Zazu, your relations are now maxed out. They did not actually get 190. Really? Allied to rival. So if I was to declare war on Kanem Borno right now, would Zazu join them? Zazu would not join them. Yeah, I can send gifts, I can influence, or I can just declare war on Kanem Borno. They break the alliance with Zazu, then we're no longer allied to rival. Or rather, they are no longer allied to rival. Religious regiments rise up in Zeeland. Holland becomes intolerant. What will I do about Noob? I don't know yet. I haven't quite decided. How many troops does Kanem have? Not enough. Tech 8. Tech 9. Our army is better. I think I will, however, wake you up and send you over there, just to make sure that they don't try to invade me, which would honestly just be incredibly rude. Do you have any military things? No. Not really. You have a level 6 shock guy, though. That's a little bit scary. Alright, let's go all in. Rebels are under control for now. Battle is joined. 3.7 morale versus their 3.1. I have 1.5 tactics against their 1.2. They have artillery, I do not. I just outnumber them. Especially with my allies here. Good. Round 1 goes to us. I don't think I need 3 stacks. I think I'm going to put you on rebel suppression, but we'll just have you on rebel suppression of like the whole country. Do what you can. And is there anywhere that I could be reducing autonomy? No. Although considering how few counties are now showing up on this list, it would show that our autonomy is now actually very much under control. Excellent. Mamluks are our rivals, yes. Oh, sneaky. Canon Renault wants out. I'm sure they do. Would you accept vassalization? No. That's what I'll be after, I think. Send you north. There's only one core I can return. Right, I'm at war, so I can actually use this opportunity to go exploring. And frankly, I should. And then maybe take out this back area before, like, Baya comes after them. You have made a mistake. Oh, you have no general either. You have made an even bigger mistake. A glorious victory. That's actually another spot up there. We'll just capture this spot, and then I think we can send them the peace deal. Alright, so let's go and change this up. They would accept that. That is a lot of aggressive expansion, but only Cannon Bruno cares. And we'll take you some money from you as well. That looks good to me. Alright, so this army can basically chill over there in the desert. You can head over to Benin just to make sure that that doesn't rise up. We can have a government reform. Huzzah! So we can do royal decree, which gives absolutism. Aristocratic court, which gives army tradition decay. That would actually be pretty good. Production efficiency or stability cost. So I think this is going to be between production efficiency and army tradition decay. I do generate a lot of money out of production because of all of the ivory. Oh, and dyes. There's a lot of dyes from here. Interesting. And salt. Well done. East of that is Ethiopia trade node. Might not be worth taking as it doesn't feed into you. True. But I still want it because it's land. We could definitely do with another merchant to feed into Katsina into Timbuktu. Yeah, States General is the Statist versus Monarchist, which is Dutch Republic Light. I'm not a huge fan of that. I kind of like the idea of the aristocratic court because so far we've had massive problems keeping army tradition up. And if we reduce the DK, then army tradition will rise, which means we'll have better generals, which will mean that we're better equipped to deal with Europeans. And I feel like we have enough money that I don't really need the extra production efficiency. So we're going to go with that. Aristocratic court. And we may well switch that to royal decree eventually if we want to have the extra absolutism. Cool. Okay, we need to do a bunch of coring. Couldn't quite do all of them, but that's okay. And we can get Manpower Recovery. Oh, hello. Please do. And that's going to lead to National Manpower plus 10. Very nice. That is not the latest technologies. May have another route of spread through there. What's after this? Oh, printing press. Which has not yet spawned, but it will be fairly soon. So we're like an entire technology behind now. They're on Miltech 11, probably on the verge of getting 12. Alright, Zaza, now that I'm quite a lot bigger than you are again. Nope. Malian economic base, still minus 41. Their economy is growing faster than mine, which is a little bit annoying. Which loan is this? I'm pretty sure that this is one of the 3.5ers. It is. Unfortunately, I could only repay one of them. Smugglers running rampant. People are finding lots of ways of getting around paying taxes and fees on moving goods, smuggling them past the authorities. So we can take trade, efficiency, national tax, or we can just straight up lose 279 ducats, I think. We'll take up the straight up loss. In 2 months. Move me towards legalism, please. Continue coring. .4 ducats left. It's like there's one coin that someone's just chewed off a little piece of. The great Marley blob is blobbing. Indeed it is. We are now the 4th greatest power. Even though we are an institution behind. We would actually be 2nd if we'd caught up fully. 2nd behind the Ottomans. I'd say that's not too shabby. And there we go. All of the coring is now happening. We need a 3rd rival. Ethiopia, France, Britain and Morocco. I would actually say Ethiopia is probably a pretty good choice. Ethiopia it is. And we are at our army force limits again. Where's the army? Oh, it was here, wasn't it? Bonneman would be on their own in this fight. So I would like to imagine that this one stack would be enough to kill you. We really should start adding some artillery units to our stacks now, if only to help the sieges. So if I did that, what level cannon do I need? It's literally 1 each, so up to 5 cannon would be optimal. So I would say, once we paid off the loans, we'll add the cannon. Because I still want to get rid of those two if I can. Men flock to the colours, we get another 9,000 manpower. Very nice, very nice. And slowly but surely, Africa is being gobbled up by hungry Mali. Is gold affected by production efficiency? No, goods produced. Castile failed to unify Iberia. We're going to have a less scary Iberia this time. Well, it depends on whether Aragon can unify the whole thing. That's an interesting point. If Aragon unites Spain, does it still use Spain's AI or does it use Aragon's AI? Because an Aragon Spain would be a less colonially aggressive option, I think. Harpoon George, did I acknowledge your 9-month resubscription? I'm not sure I did. Harpoon George, thank you very much for the 9-month primary sub. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there, thank you. Can I see America? I can weirdly see bits of it. I think... No, it's not because of that. Why can't I see this? I don't know why I can see this, but not this. That's a bit weird. So we'll pretend that we can't see America. If Aragon forms Spain, it gets the +1 colonist national idea, so some colonialism is to be expected. Yeah, but I feel like Castellan, Spain, has more of an influence to get like exploration ideas, whereas Aragon, Spain probably doesn't. I feel like Aragonese AI Spain would be more dangerous if they wouldn't have half of their army in America. Well, it depends on how successful they are in America. But yes, they would definitely be more interested in Mediterranean affairs. I think it's time for me to go up to a level 3 advisor. We need a little bit more money to upgrade you, then we can do that. Lose base tax in Messina, or the Amirs lose loyalty. I guess the Amirs are going to lose some loyalty then. Ah, we can seize land again. And this will piss off a lot of the... In fact, this will piss off every single one except for the Ulema. I'm going to do it. This is going to be a mass uprising. But I'm greedy, and I want more of their stuff. Actually, we could have pressed Summon Dia, and we would have avoided the Amirs and the Merchant Guilds. Never mind. 4,000? Really? Alright. Gabu's having a seat. That one's a little bit more concerning. Now we're having to deal with the uprisings again. Growth of the printing industry. The ability to mass-produce the written word would revolutionize the spread of information, and in many ways, early modern society as a whole, pioneered by the Renaissance men such as the Venetian printer Aldus Manutius. The new art helped fuel the Renaissance by making the translated classics more widely available. Later, the Reformation benefited greatly from the ability to spread critical publications and translations of the Holy Scriptures. This changes everything! And that is definitely going to be a technology that spreads more slowly to me. Someone keeps on asking whether I'm going to colonize Brazil. And I think every time I get asked that, I'm going to delay taking colonization ideas. Salt crisis. Rumours are sweeping the country that there's been a shortage in salt production. Although we have tried to quash these rumours, people are certain there will be a salt crisis soon. Well, I guess we'll have to live with that. And how are we doing with accepted cultures? Which are in here? None which are particularly important. People just want to see the United States and Mali. Alright, Zazu. Ah, you're back in favour. We just need to get your relations up to 190. Oh, but overextension means it keeps on going down. That's annoying. Well, hopefully we get rid of this fairly soon. Oh, and we are still getting favours with you. So we're going to continue trading those in for trust. Because we can do this another 3 times. Every time somebody asks me about colonising, I'm going to delay that a second later. Salt crisis. The timing. Touché.